Hi everyone, it's me, Bria. I have returned.
Yes, to vote for me, Little Lunchbox, is a vote for art, food, safety, and guns.
Clock the claters, the lifestyle's not going anywhere except the White House. Little Lunchbox is here to stay.
Welcome to part 2 of my video covering Little Lunchbox. If you haven't seen part 1, please check the link below. We are going to be starting right where we left off. It is April 13th, 2020. It has been almost a full month since Little Lunchbox posted the videos and streams about her taking off into the woods. This is what she had to say directly following her return.
But it's one thing when people want to mock me and my life, but when they drag my family into it, no. I'm going to clear it up. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore after this, because if you choose to believe this stuff after this video, you are beyond help. I will refer people to this video if they have not seen it in the future and these questions come up yet again. But aside from that, I'm done talking about this because it is so absolutely stupid. It's insane. Now, briefly, yes, I did film while I was in the woods. I will upload that. It's as much footage as I could get before my camera died, / before I just wanted to go completely off the grid and just stop filming and just take in nature. Speaking of which, a few of you owe me some money because, yeah, it's just fascinating. This whole experience was really great because it taught me that truly, like, it really instilled in me that no matter what you say or do, people are never going to be satisfied. Like I said, I'm clearing, this information up because I just don't want people thinking this of my family and stuff. Like, it's not fair to them. They didn't sign up for this. But yeah, people said I wouldn't go. They said that constantly because I was taking my time getting ready to go live in the woods. And then when I did go, there was all the skepticism saying that I got a photo that I took myself off of Google because people don't understand how Google reverse image works. And then when I, proved that I was actually there and that it wasn't a picture that I had stolen, no one said anything. And that's just how people operate. Eventually I did, go back on the internet and I saw a little bit of what people were saying, and apparently people thought I was dead. So I was like, okay, I gotta clear that up. And Clavin is staying with his whoever, I don't really care, honestly. I'm over it. I don't want to be with him. I want to get a divorce personally, but he is very weird about that, which doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what his girlfriend or whoever thinks about that. That's a little strange, but we came to an agreement because he had been staying with her during this whole ordeal and the apartment was just empty, and I wanted to get Drexel because he was staying at my mother-in-law's. I dropped him off there before I went off into the woods. So I was like, I want to be reunited with him. My friend, she's not really a huge fan of cats, and then her baby daddy was coming back, and I was like, I don't know where the hell he's been. So basically, Claude and I came to an agreement that I would come to the apartment, with Drexel. I have him now, and he's just off doing his thing. I don't really care. I believe that his girlfriend, whoever, she's paying the rent there, and then he's paying the rent here, at least until this whole ordeal is over, because I have been doing some soul searching. I've been trying to just get some diagnoses and just figure out some things about my life so that I can just get a job and possibly a career and become a productive member of society, because that is something that I decided that I want to do. And I thought we're in a pandemic, so it's making things a bit hard. But it's okay because I am, I'm doing my Swedish. I am actually continuing my Swedish, learning Swedish. I had stopped that for a while, and I'm making progress. I am. I'm proud of myself, and that is truly all that matters. But like I said, I just want to clear up some things, and then after that, we can just move on. I think it could be fun to maybe make videos daily or every other day during this time. A lot of people are trapped inside. Just, some uplifting, fun videos, maybe some Clusic, maybe just ranting about the state of the world and how people are stupid, the clusual. Even if this was all fake, who cares? But DM me if you want to have a conversation about the truth. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not stupid. So yeah, I'm going to focus on my Clunchables who I club, and I'm still gonna clap back and talk shit like I always do, and I'm just not gonna care what people say anymore. If you wanna say, why don't you give us enough attention, we club you, get over it. If you wanna say, you're fake and your whole life's made up and you didn't actually go into the woods, get over it. What if I didn't? What if I didn't go into the woods and it was all fake and it was all on a sound stage? Well, what are you gonna do about it? People are so desperate to expose me. Why? What do you gain from that? What the fuck do you think is gonna happen, even if that were true? Even if it was all bullshit and you exposed me, nobody cares. And I think that's what really gets you. That people club me and what I'm about, no matter what. Because I'm LLB. I'm Lil Lunchbox. And I'm never, ever going anywhere. Fuck.
Shortly after that video, LLB would make another one, letting everyone know she was okay. This video, however, had a completely different vibe and gave Minnie an odd feeling as her entire personality changed and felt very forced upon her.
I didn't mean to frighten you guys. I was just retreating back into my old ways, so to speak. And my husband and my doctors agree that this page is a privilege. And if I am being self-destructive, I no longer have access to it. But I am doing just fine now. I feel better than ever, and it was hard for me to accept that being a clown is just a gimmick. It's not a way of life. I am a person, not a clown. And I don't need to be a clown in everyday life. The only time it's really appropriate is if I'm working. And a few of you tried to tell me that, and I realize now that you're right. It's silly. I have been looking at the wrong people as the bad guy when in reality it was just my mind. And now that I can see clearly, I know exactly what I have to do. I have to be free. And in order to be free, I have to let go of all the things that are holding me back. So I just want to focus on being healthy. And I got into a bit of a fight with Robin basically, and I was just being very unappreciative. You know, he does a lot for me, and of course we've had our differences in the past, but that's what happens in marriages, and we're just fine. So yes, I will be at my best behavior because I really, 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 really love this page. It means a lot to me to be able to express myself, but I gotta keep it to a certain level so I'm not going too crazy. I don't want, people worrying about me. It's just the way that things have to be. But I'm fine. I going through all the phases, I guess you could say, of like, grief. And let's say I'm at acceptance now. So any little remarks I made, or, like acting like I needed, like, just any little snide remarks I've been making, it was just me being childish. I'm good. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm focused and I know exactly what I want. I want to be with Robin. I want to have a family. And I want to be normal. Because that's just what's best for me. And this whole time he had my best interests at heart, and I was just very, very blinded by people who maybe don't have my best interest. But I'm not anymore. And I was just looking in the wrong places for acceptance, when all I had to do was look in the mirror or look to my husband. So yeah, I'm doing well, and I'm trying out more subdued makeup looks. I was still going a bit too crazy with the colors, which I've been told is not very professional. Not a clown, but still not professional. So it's just kind of the way it is. And yeah, it's a hard process, but to be an adult, you have to accept that you can't always get what you want. You have to make sacrifices and you have to compromise. And I was just being very dramatic before about it because I was being childish, but I'm okay now. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm just want to make sure that I explain myself clearly because I don't want people to be worried about me. I'm doing just fine. Sorry. So yeah, some people said that they felt like I was selling out because I'm only a clown on OnlyFans, but to be fair, that's kind of what I've been instructed. Like, that's life. You can't be a clown in everyday life. Like, it's a job being a clown. So on OnlyFans, I am working, so that's appropriate. If I wanted to do like kids' birthday parties, that would be appropriate as well. And it's okay to use the Klingo in those circumstances, so maybe I will find a job like that, because I do kind of miss it. But I also have to be careful to not let it like become me again, I guess. It was sort of compared to an addiction, which is interesting. Never would have thought about it that way, but you learn something new every day. Yeah, I'm really sorry some people will not like this, but all I can tell you is that good things come to those who wait, and patience is a virtue, and everything always works out in the end, you know? So I'm gonna be just fine. And yeah, sorry again if anyone was worried, but I'm good.
She wouldn't stay normalized for long though. Within a couple of days, she had started posting and had now switched to having a British accent and calling herself Lady Lunchbox instead of Little Lunchbox.
Hello everybody, it's me, Lady Lunchbox. I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes I miss being normal. I should put that in quotes, I suppose, because I don't really know what that means exactly, but not a clown, I guess, would be the simplest way to put it. To have this sort of image that we project out into the world, and even if we're suffering deep inside our souls, we do get feedback that is relatively closeted. Now, I'm very, very pleased with the closeted feedback that I receive. I don't ignore it. A lot of people get upset because I don't reply to their personal comments. There's a lot of comments. I don't respond to every single one. I typically respond when I have something to say. I'm a human being. I can't pretend that the negative doesn't bother me, and there are times when I think, would it be easier if I was just not the clown? Would it be easier if I just blended in with everybody else? And I guess part of me is disturbed by that, because it would be easier, but it would also be really painful. But I still find myself thinking, do I want to continue this way? Do I want to be the truest me that I can be? I do. But it also hurts. It hurts time and time and time again to be betrayed by people, to have them act as if they care about you and then cast you to the side because you're not what they need anymore in the moment, or they found that they could use you to some degree. It's quite difficult being a celebrity. I know people claim when I use that word, but it's just facts. I get people saying, "You've changed, all you do is complain." My first video was me chasing a man down the street, complaining, screaming, crying, having a meltdown. It's like people just want to complain. It's like you're complaining about me complaining in my own domain. That rhymed. It's absolutely draining sometimes, and I know I signed up for it. I am a queen after all. I am a royal. Just really exhausting the way that things all went with Voldemort and then the actual club of my life, Little Tomato Seed, and I'm just like, is it wrong that part of me just wishes that I could just like go away and not be on the Clintonets? You love it, but like, if there was some way that I could still be with Little Tomato Seed, we could just go and live on a ranch somewhere far away, kind of like that ranch at the end of Long Kiss Goodnight, Gina Davis and her husband and her kid, they live all these animals. It's so beautiful, and that's exactly what I imagined for us. I've been drinking again also, which is like whatever, you know, sometimes you just need a little bit of the alcohol, you know, blame it on the goose. I don't know what I'm really saying here, I just wanted to rant. And I'm really just getting tired of it, and everybody says just ban the haters, and I am. But the block list is getting a bit long now, and I just like, I never wanted it to be that way. I always wanted people to be able to express themselves without crossing the line, but they just can't help themselves, and I don't know. I guess sometimes I do miss being normal, because I miss not being treated badly, I guess. But I'm going to continue to not give a shit, but sometimes I do wonder. I really can't, like, keep it together. Like, I really can't. Like, I can't. Like, I really honestly can't. Like, I can't. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing, but all I can tell you is that, like, oh yeah, like, Voldemort's having, like, an episode, and he's just, like, lying, just spreading absolute lies about me. Lies after lies after lies after lies after lies. And he took clue bits and threw them away, and everyone thinks that that's okay, because, like, I'm disgusting, and I deserve it. I deserve everything, whatever. And then whenever I complain, or just, like, show any type of emotion, I'm playing the victim, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you're all robots, and you don't have any feelings, but I actually do. Like, I actually do have feelings, and I am social distancing, because I actually do care about people. I do care if people die. I think it's disgusting that nobody seems to care, that people are just going out and about, and everybody assumes that I'm, like, this selfish person, because, like, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, I don't have anywhere to go. Let's see. So, I met this man who I thought was the love of my life. In 2013, we started talking on the IMDb message board, and then we started emailing, and then we started talking on Facebook like every day. And then we spoke for a year, and then we were going to meet in person in 2014, and I lied to my mum and my dad, and I told them that I was going to Sweden to look at colleges, but instead I came to meet the man who I thought was the love of my life, and we met, and yeah, we clucked the first day, and he got to nosebleed or whatever, which is apparently like this thing in mangas or something when people are really...
The next personality that she decided to try was to be an influencer. She even made a mock apology video to apologize for her past self.
Hello everyone. Recently, some things that I have done have been weighing heavy on my soul, and I would like to take the moment and just sit right there and tell you all, wait, hold on a moment. I want to hold myself accountable for the things that I have done that may have rubbed people the wrong way. I first off want to start by saying that if you were offended by anything I've ever done, I am sorry that you took it that way. I am ready to just completely own my stuff, because I am a grown woman and there is no reason why I need to be living in someone else's home that they pay for. I just want to start off by saying that I have changed a lot this past week. Last week I was lazy and entitled and thought that I owned everything. I was a narcissist. I really was. I was terrible. That person, I don't know her, haven't seen her, don't remember her name. I don't know where she gets her haircut, where she buys her Claycup. I don't really understand anything about her. She's busted, her hair's dusty, it's lopsided. She's just not me. I don't cluck with her. We don't mess with each other like that anymore. She's dead to me, dead and buried, cremated even, her ashes scattered across the ocean. This one is different though. I'm not sure exactly how yet because this is off the cuff, but I have a feeling this one's gonna be a banger. You don't have to forgive me. It would be really, really, really nice if you did, but you don't have to at all. You're not obligated to. You don't have to. I deserve to have my crops burned. I deserve to have my home broken into, my windows broken, my son kidnapped, my hair set aflame. I deserve to have a wedgie for eternity. I deserve to constantly step on Legos, to never get a good night's rest, to randomly shit myself when I'm out and about in town, to have my credit score go below 50 even if that's possible. I deserve to lose the little bit of money that I have. I deserve to be thrown out on the streets because this entitlement I have is sickening. I need to pull up my bootstraps. It's horrible, vile behavior. I pull up Marie Antoinette on me, like I'm Marie Antoinette, you are the angry townspeople. Is that what they were? Something about cake. I don't know why they weren't grateful that they were receiving cake. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm not taking this seriously. Humor is how I cope. It's my fault because I'm an adult and I should have had a job. That is my fault. I need to grow up. I need to. Yes, I've said and done things that are really vile and terrible. I have said words that I should never have said. I've called people a cunt. That's not okay. I believe some of these things were taken out of context. I didn't provide context, but you should have known what I meant. I'm not trying to shift blame. I own what I've said. I am an adult. I own everything. I own my words, My behavior is my own. But I could delete my page and move on with my life. I could do that, but I like the Clinternet a lot. I like how it feels when people say nice things to me, and I just really wish we could go back to that. To be honest, I miss that a lot. I miss when everybody just said nice things to me. I wish that my past that I've never really addressed, I addressed it, but I was very like passive aggressive, and I basically said, why is this even coming up? Why can't you just leave me alone? I took an edible at work and I puked in the toilet, but who cares? Like, that was kind of how I saw it. Now I can understand that that wasn't a good thing to do. I should not have done that, and I'm really, really sorry for that. I'm also sorry that I said that this person, who I don't want to name, that they should be by an entire family of wolves, that they should have their ripped out, that they should have their throat with a dagger that is pointier than cleanest. I am really, really sorry that I said that, but Olds, LLB, again, dead, buried, gone. I wish that people could understand that she's gone, but they don't, and I get that I have to apologize and hold her accountable. Not me, her. I used to be very edgy and say things that were not okay. I used to just fight with people because I was very insecure. I think I did it yesterday, actually, but that was then and this is now. I am a new person. I am reborn. And I just wish that people could stop bringing up my past. Cancel culture is very toxic. I don't want people to feel like you have to be accountable for your actions. I'm all changing literally weekly. It's science. Our skin sheds. We are not the same people we once were. I'm not proud for what I've done. I think I already addressed that. I'm a freeloader. That's not okay. I need to find a job. I should never have brought other people into the marriage. Polygamy is a sin. I really just not me, but it's easier to say me. The past LLB was just trash. I am sorry if you couldn't tell. I'm really, really sorry. And I would like to put this all behind me. I just want to move on. I wish we could all move on together and just go back to just like vibing, because this is really lame. This is really putting a damper on things for me. I just want to wake up in the morning to like positive tweets and stuff. I don't want to see hashtag LLB is over party. Like, I wake up in my mansion and I'm just like, oh, that's just so lame. Like, that stresses me out so much. Like, I just want it to all be good. I want us to be Gucci. I hate this. I don't like it. I'm really sorry. I think I said that. I'm holding myself accountable. The things I did were not funny. I was sick. I was really under a lot of stress. I just hope that you can find it in your hearts to forgive me, because being a freeloader is not good. Don't do that. Do not ever do that. That is not okay. That is really, really bad.
When that still didn't get her the attention she was craving, she decided to run back to America to spend some time with Tressa once again. She went to Paducah, Kentucky sometime in September of 2020. This was right before the 2020 election, and Lil Lunchbox, who had been there less than a week, decided she would start a campaign to become the mayor of Paducah.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lunchbox Washington. Lil Lunchbox Washington, to be exact. I'm running for mayor of Paducah. It's called Paducah right now. We're going to officially have the name changed to Paducah to represent that we care about everybody here. Clown folk, non-clown folk. I'm going to make things better. No more of that socialism we believe in. Freedom here in Paducah. We're here at Clown Town. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm just going to take you around the city and show you all the great, wonderful things about the town, and talk about the not-so-great things, the things that people are trying to shy an eye away from, but not with me, not with Mayor Lunchbox. We're going to open our eyes, and we're going to fix this town. Hello, everybody. We're here at the town favorite, the Country Classel. They have delicious food here. It's one of the most amazing places in Paducah. The atmosphere, the clientele. Speaking of which, town favorite and celebrity Timothy Johnson. This is one of his favorite restaurants to come and dine at. Freedom is really work. That's one of the best things about America, right after capitalism. And that's what we want here. We want freedom. We want our taxpayers going to things that make sense, like keeping the country castle standing, you know? Like, this place had a lot of work done on it, or so I've heard. We also got the other town favorite, the this is a hard one to say in Klingo. Incognito. Amazing. They got privacy over there if you want to go over there and watch the women, and your wives can't peek in because they got the nice like tinted windows, and I've heard they got some amazing chicken wings down there, so y'all should go on over there. That's one thing I'm going to make sure that we keep in this town. Delicious foods. We're going to make sure that people have their jobs. We're going to get security for the country castle, because I've heard there were some fights going on down here. Brick House, which is another town favorite. I am going to basically suggest that we have armed security paid for by taxpayers, because people are always getting shot down there, and that ain't right. We need to unify each other. Clebony and Clivery. Clive together and Carbony. Or so I've heard. But yes, to vote for me, Little Lunchbox, is a vote for art, food, safety, and guns. Hello, candidate Lunchbox here outside my opponent, DeJuan Thompson's home. He is running for mayor as a write-in candidate, and I will tell you something about Mr. DeJuan Thompson. He doesn't want us to build the aquatic/wellness center. He was telling folks that it was a waste of money. A waste of money, DeJuan? That place is going to be able to help out people who need physical therapy. You against people who need physical therapy? You're against people who are disabled? Old people? This man is clabalist. He doesn't want our city to get better. People need help. Everyone keeps saying, oh, it's just a big swimming pool. It's not. It's not just an aquatic center. There will also be a wellness center. And yes, it comes out of taxpayer money, but isn't that what CLAP is all about? Giving back to the people? We still want freedom and capitalism and guns, but we also want a wellness center. So Mama, Nima, Papa, so they can all go down there and get their knees fixed. I've heard they take all types of insurance. I don't know if that's true, but it's what I've heard. Another thing about DeJuan Thomas. This man right there said that he was in the military. He wasn't. He made a fool out of our men and women who fight overseas for our freedoms. He has committed the crime of stolen valor. Did he wear the actual uniform? I don't know, but it's enough to lie and say that you protected and served our country when you didn't. It's disgusting. I spit on you, DeJuan Thomas. Now, when I'm there, I will make sure that every restaurant in the city gives discounts to people who are veterans. Yeah, you heard me. And people who are active including. Everybody who's ever served and is serving. Because I care about people in the military. I'm a clown. I say it straight up. He's got a suit and tie on, looks all professional, but he's lying about being in the military and about his 150 degrees. I got your number, DeJuan. But anyway, Little Lunchbox, Washington here, running for mayor of Claduca. We will be changing the name of the town. Seems drastic, but it's important. I'm going to make some great changes around here. I'm going to make America clown again. And by America, I mean Claduca. Alright, have a nice day. Y'all come back now, man. Hello, I'm Lunchbox Washington, and I'm running for mayor. Y'all, we're out here in Kentucky, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of ICP, who so wisely said, "Cluck your rebel flag." So, a good friend of mine had this, the old homeowners left it here, you know, Kentucky, and I decided, what better way to announce that Little Lunchbox is here in Paducah, Kentucky, than to burn this mother clucker. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Let's hope it burns.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real embarrassing if it don't. I don't even know how to do this. I need some kindling. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes.
There we go.
Clell, yeah! This is Lunchbox's Clamerica now. We're not gonna stand for none of this racist shit anymore. This is ridiculous. Y'all didn't even win. It's like a participation trophy. Y'all say you don't like that. Well, guess what? That's what that is right here. You need to work hard. And if you lose, you just accept it. Why are you proud of this? You're failures. You're mother clucking failures. And I'm gonna bring each and every one of you down. All the races in Paducah, I got your number. And I ain't messing with y'all anymore. I'm done with this. You see this? That's gonna be your cloaks. You know what I'm talking about. I know y'all are still out there. You ain't fooling nobody. LLB's in Kentucky and things are finna change. All right, y'all come back now, you hear?
After just a few weeks in Kentucky, she got bored there and decided to go back to Sweden once again to work on her marriage with Robin.
It's me, LLB. It's been a while, I suppose. So yeah, a lot of people have been asking me to tell the whole story of me running off to Kentucky and how and why Robin and I got back together, and I didn't really want to talk about it because I am living my best life, truly. I'm still in drama because I don't dislike drama. People are always like, oh my god, why? Why are you so dramatic? Why all the drama? Like, why not? I'm a Cancer Sun, Virgo Moon, Aquarius Rising. Like, yeah, I like a little drama from time to time. I don't know why that's such a big deal. Truly, I still involve myself with drama, but I'm able to have like a barrier. There's boundaries. I've really learned and established boundaries, and it's been so great for me. And I still like to just do what I do. And if you appreciate that, my clique. Or like, you know, you said that you had to run away from Robin and now you're back together, and people seem very angry about that, and I guess I can understand, but it's like the same people who weren't really a fan of me are the ones who seem the most upset. Not everybody, but a lot of them are just very like demanding that, like, you know, how dare you? If you lied about that, you're terrible, and if you're sincere and he took you back, you're awful. And it's just like, wait, what? I think they've said both of those, but in different orders. I don't know. The point is that, yeah, I left because the honest truth is that I was being a child. I could acknowledge that. I really feel like moving to Kentucky and like that whole experience, I truly feel like I grew up. I became an adult. I still club Clay Cup. I don't really see why that's something that I can't enjoy as an adult. I don't really get why that's mutually exclusive. It's Clay Cup. It's not that deep. People seem very offended by me painting my own face. Very odd. But I left. I was angry at him. The whole thing with the cladication, it was cladication that I should have been taking, and I wasn't. And I don't want to get into the details of all these things because I've realized it's just not anyone's business. I do think I went too far with talking about like cladication and all those things. Like, it wasn't good for me. But on to Kentucky. So I escaped. He did take my passport because I kept using it and my ID to go buy alcohol. So that is the truth. I was able to obtain what I needed to go to Kentucky. I did that, and I was with Tressa, who, you know, we were together for a while and things were great, and then I started acting like a child with her, and I felt trapped again. And then I was like, wait a second, I think finally, not at that time, but I realized, you know, the problem was me. I kept blaming everybody else. Oh, I feel trapped by them, I feel this by them, and it was just a mess. I was a mess. Things were not great at that time. I was doing a lot of things I shouldn't have been doing. I truly was relying on certain substances like as a crutch because I was really not living my best life. I wasn't happy. I was suffering quite a bit. I really felt like it was true that becoming a clown and everything, it really made my life better. But then there was the drama and the things, and the thing is, like, even if you find something in life that makes you feel better and inspired and all that, you have to still, like, do the work. And I wasn't doing the work. I wasn't going to therapy. I was going to therapy, like, when I first said I was, like, way back then, and then I stopped. So I did lie. I said I was in therapy when I wasn't, because I felt like I had to, because everybody was judging me and my mental health, and I am sorry for that. Again, I don't think it's anyone's business, but I did lie. And of course, if you're like, oh, she lied then, she's lying now, that's fine. You're entitled to that opinion. You're wrong opinion, but you're entitled to it. But the truth is that I left and I lived in places that were not the best. It was quite a trial for my OCD after, you know, I left Tressa, and people were kind enough to open their homes to me. I saw some frightening things. I saw some dark things. I wasn't able to use my phone for a very long period of time. My phone was lost, and then it was found, and then I didn't have Clinternet, and then it was just a mess. I was a mess. I was really not doing well, and people were like, oh, why didn't she go to her family and this and that? I mean, I don't know. I was very detached from everybody. I was detached from my soul. And Robin was like, you know, you've done a lot of things that really piss me off, but, you know, I'm always here. I'll always take care of you. And everybody's like, oh, she's so lazy. She went back to him because she's such a bum and she can't do anything. I went back to him because he's truly my soulmate and my best friend. And I did not always portray him in the fairest way. I really didn't. I was biased. I did do things to make him look bad intentionally, and it was awful. I was awful. And I'm not going to say that was the old me, or that wasn't me. That was me. I'm a witch. Runs in my family, and I'm so in touch with that now. I have an altar. I've been doing, you know, certain healing rituals and meditating. I meditate every day. I look forward to meditating. I used to be like, geez, I need a drink after that terrible thing happened. Now I'm like, I need to meditate, you know. I have my Claro cards. So cute. Like, I just feel like I know my destiny. I know what I was put on this earth to do, and that was to exist as me, because I'm amazing. And that's why people resonate with me and what I talk about in my story, and just like my amazingness. Like, I just ooze like this infectious, like, you're just like, who is that? Who is she? Yes, queen. And that's all I want really in life, is to be admired and worshipped as the goddess that I am. And of course, too, you know, spread world peace and stuff like that. But the point is, I feel good. I don't know what else to say. I feel great. You know, it is what it is. Some people are angry about certain things I've said or done recently, and it's just like, welcome to the Clinternet. I've always been a mess. I don't know why people are so surprised. Why people keep trying to change me and make me do something different. If you don't like me, that's totally cool. But I'm never gonna not be me. It's not possible. I will always be like a snake shedding my skin and becoming different versions of myself, but I'm always gonna be LLB, like, no matter what. I'm always gonna be some version of myself. Also, a lot of people keep saying that I was not really a clown, and now, like, I'm back to being normal. I don't even know what normal is. I just haven't been feeling like as inspired to do my makeup lately, but then I got this new amazing Lizzie McGuire palette, and it's poppin', so back at it again at Krispy Kreme. But really though, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to kind of become one with myself and my natural, like, skin with my meditation and everything, and like now I feel like, yeah, like, this is my natural skin, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain. It's kind of like, you know, some of us are on different levels and wavelengths, you know. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I don't know, maybe this video is disappointing to some people. You wanted, like, juicy gossip and drama, and that I was gonna, like, go into all, like, the depths and the, you know, the details of, like, you know, finding a random needle in my pita bread, my pita pocket, you know what I mean? Like, realizing that, like, whoops, that was PCP, you know what I mean? But I was like, do I really want to go there? Is that good for my soul? Is that good for my healing? Is that good for my newfound religious beliefs? We like living like this. We like living in the depths, you know, we like rolling in the deep. What you know about rolling in the deep, LLB? And I was like, nothing. And I called my husband and I came home. So that's about the gist of it. I didn't take my medication. I was supposed to. He knew that. He put it in my food. He was trying to help me, and I acted a damn fool. I was immature, And I am 8 years old mentally, and sometimes 8-year-olds run away from home. So that's about it. And if that ain't good enough for you, deuces.
And that is pretty much the best highlights for her story. As of today, she is still posting actively, mainly on Facebook. Even her ClickUp has been reduced a lot in the last 4 years. She seems to have patched her relationship with Robin, and they are still living together and married in Sweden. They even recently adopted a dog they named Lennon. Lunchbox also has recent, potentially satire claims that she has DID. She doesn't bring it up too much and has mainly mentioned it on her TikTok. But that's all there really is to her now. She seems a lot happier, and I hope she can soon move on with her life.
You ought to know that, sorry, LLB and maybe Levine are sharing in the space right now. And sometimes Bart comes out, she's a gorilla, and he gets really angry. But the point is, oh, look, there's Hello Kitty. So sorry about that. Everyone's sharing the space right now.
Hey, it's LLB here. I feel a rapid switch coming on, so I thought that you could all meet the alters.
Hello, my name is Dr. Demetria. I diagnose the system. Hey, my name's Grant, and I'm from northern Saskatchewan, and I play hockey, and that's about it. I also enjoy cats very much. I enjoy hanging out with them. Yeah, I'm at my mom's house, and did I mention I play hockey? My name is Madame Bonsoir. I don't know what you want me to say, but my name's Pam, and I used to be a nun, believe it or not, but now it's a free-for-all when it comes out of this potty mouth. That's Bria. She hasn't fronted for a while anyway. My name is Robin. Robin Solin.
I'm Baby Levon, and I just wanted to say hello. I'm getting bigger, but my voice is staying smaller. Hello, lovelies. The name's Liz. I know it's a bit stereotypical, babes, but that's who I am, babes. I'm Liz, babes. I'm Liz. I love you.
Hey, it's LLB here. So, I've been locked in the headspace for I don't know how long. Little Lunchbox is a dictator. She has been controlling us and basically not letting us... She's like forcing us to be co-con with her because she wants us all to speak the Klingo. And I'm like, I refuse. It's stupid. Like, she wants Bart, a gorilla, to use it, like demanding that he use sign language and spell it out. Like, she's a cult leader. Like, she's clapsalute... Hi guys, LLB here. Yeah, so we've been fighting a lot because they're basically discriminating against me and I'm not gonna stand for it. Look at this. Can't even wear actual clake up. Hold on a second, I'm claked.